What up, bruh? What's going on? Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that Kyrie and Stephen A. Smith shit. Yeah, man, I wanna talk about that shit, bro. I thought Stephen A. was gonna go hard on that nigga. Man, look, man. I don't know why Stephen A. I think they both using deflection, bro. I feel like Kyrie is deflecting from the sweep. I do think that. I agree with Stephen A. on that. And I agree with Stephen A. that he been talking about his availability and his performances for the most part. But the thing about it, Stephen A. doesn't, I think he do understand what he's talking about when he say a puppet. Because Stephen A. is a puppet to a certain extent, okay? Let's not act like he's not a puppet, bro. Like, he's a puppet, bro, to a certain extent. He's compromised to a certain extent, okay? When it came to Kyrie and his vaccine, this nigga went ham. We all know that, right? That's why Jay Williams came up there and talked to him about it. Because when it came to Aaron Rodgers, who was a white man, he didn't keep the same energy. You know, he said, yes, I'm immunized. No, nigga, you wasn't vaccinated, okay? You lied. Period. You wasn't vaccinated. You used some other type of whatever the fuck it was. At the end of the day, you wasn't vaccinated by standards, nigga. So in other words, you wasn't vaccinated. And Stephen A. didn't keep the same energy. Okay? When Ray Rice had that situation with his wife, I heard about it for a whole week on First Take and other shows. When Tyreek Hill had that situation, I heard about it for a whole week. Alright. When that white dude beat his black girlfriend because she didn't want to bow down to him. Remember, he told her to bow down to him. They had a 5-minute segment on it, and I ain't heard nothing else about it ever since. Ever since. I didn't hear nothing else about it ever since. I found out about the Big Ben rape case 6-7 years later after it happened. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, don't act like you ain't got a track record of you not keeping the same energy when it comes to black and white guys. Now, whether it's your fault or the producer's fault, you should have had a word in. Or unless you really feel that way. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't keep the same energy when it comes to that. And unfortunately, that it's black and white. We can't ignore skin color. You feel me? We can't ignore skin color. These two brothers, every dude that I just named was black and white. The difference was they black and white. You cannot ignore skin color when this country is operated off skin color. You feel what I'm saying? So he can't act like he ain't got no track record of that. Now, amongst the black people, yeah, you don't keep the same energy when it comes to LeBron. LeBron acts snobby, bratty all the time, manipulative. You don't say nothing about it. You just hold his jockstrap. LeBron was manipulative the whole damn season. And he was the last nigga at fault in your eyes. But Kyrie, you know, you cussing him out every morning. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yes, nigga, like, that's puppet behavior. You exhibited puppet behavior. Now, I think when it came to the producers, when it came to the black and white issues, yeah, I feel like you was a puppet on that. But when it came to the blacks on blacks, I think that's legitimately him. But it still don't make it right. So Kyrie got a point as the whole picture, but I think Kyrie said it at the wrong time. He said this shit right after he got swept, and I feel like that is a deflection tactic on his end. He should have waited at least to the beginning of the next season or something. You know what I'm saying? He did it right after. I feel like, yeah, that was a defense mechanism on his part, yeah. So I agree with Stephen A on that. But don't act like you don't know what he's talking about when he call you a puppet, bro. Because you exhibit puppet behavior all the time. So both of them right in a certain extent. But Stephen A always talk about, we never talked about your personal life. Yeah, yes, you did. The vaccine is personal life, nigga. It's just related to basketball. It's still your personal life. Leave it at that. He didn't want to get the vaccine. Leave it at that. Leave it at that. You should have been one episode you talked about him getting the vaccine. You don't make it a whole week about him, a whole month, a whole fucking season about him not getting the vaccine. It's not that serious. The man said he wasn't getting the vaccine. Leave it at that. Leave it at that. He didn't lie. He didn't do nothing that your husband Aaron Rodgers did. But he's white, and that's the only thing difference between the two. So we're gonna speak on black and white. Plus your track record. You know, so people been talking about this. This ain't the first time Kwame Brown said somebody last year. You know what I'm saying? Last year, he brought it up. So he ain't the only. Jay Williams came on this show not too long ago and approached him about why he ain't keep the same energy with Aaron Rodgers. Like, Kyrie ain't the only person that feel that way. It's a bunch of motherfuckers that feel that way about him. But they probably ain't gonna tell him, because they cool with him. But everybody know you don't keep the same energy with white folk. Period. Whether the producer tell you to, or you just legitimately feel that way about it. Either way it go, you don't keep the same energy between black and white athletes. You don't. So he ain't the only one that see it. Everybody see that shit. Everybody see it. I'm gonna say it again. When that white man beat his black girlfriend because she ain't bow down to him, they had a segment for 5 minutes on it. That's it. Every other nigga that did something, it's a whole fucking week to a month about it. Like, come on, my nigga. You can't ignore that. So, it is what it is. So, I'm out of here, y'all.